That doesn't equal good music. Facts.
Artists. They are some of the most popular talents around, with their music spreading its influence, sometimes even going worldwide in their respective genre. I'm sorry if you had a heart attack trying to understand.
Did bro just have the whole world attending his concert?
Sometimes even going
what the fuck?
Worldwide in their respective genre.
Like, bro, who's paying for seats all the way back here? Like, bro, you're not seeing shit. You gotta look at the Jumbotron.
I'm sorry if you had a heart attack trying to understand what I was trying to say. I'm bad at these kind of intros. What I'm trying to say is musicians are pretty popular. And if you're popular, you're most likely loved and respected by a large group of people. And if you're really popular, you're at the very least respected in not only your own music genre, but in this whole scale of music across every genre. Which then makes these artists superstars, even some influencing the next generation of superstars. So when one of these artists are... Is
that Pop Smoke?
Unexpected death, everyone of their fans and the music community in general mourn their deaths. And during this mourning period, we all start to look back at the artist's music and see how much love and maybe even influence this artist brought to their fans and genre. This is the part where the word legend starts to get thrown around. To each their own music.
Oh, WA 2K24.
I think that being called a legend is getting a little too common nowadays. Having the word start to lose its meaning. I'm very bad at writing these kind of intros. You read the title. You know what I'm about to be talking about today. Dying doesn't equal good music. But before I go off on this topic, no, I will not be talking about an artist's death or the way they died or them as a person. That has nothing to do with their music. May all the artists that have passed that I mentioned in this video rest in peace, and I hope the best for their families. I'm not going to be disrespecting them whatsoever. I will be disrespecting their music though. And also music is subjective. You got that? We all on the same page? Alright then. Juice WRLD's music sucks. I'm just kidding. I will be talking about him later though. What is a legend? Well, the definition of it is an extremely famous person, especially in a particular field. Well, by that definition, anybody can be a legend, but I feel when people use the word, they use it when saying the artist is up there with some of the all-time greats. Like using the word legend is like it when saying...
Why is Juice WRLD got a tight-ass shirt on like that?
The artist is up there with some of the all-time greats. Like using the word legend is like using the word GOAT. Another word that gets...
I thought that was going to be sponsored.
Like loose change. And terms like those are brought up the most when an artist dies. Or when YoungBoy drops, because you know that impacted many people's lives in a positive way, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's completely understandable for people to feel that way for an artist that they loved. But I start to raise my eyebrows a bit when peeps start to say, yeah, they're up there with the S tiers. They're some of the best ever. A bit when peeps start to say, yeah, they're...
Is that XQC?
Up there with the S tier.
Look, he look like Eminem, Ice Cube, Joyner, Juice WRLD, Joyner, X. But then you got Nas on Perfect. YB and Cordae? What the fuck is going on? Denzel Curry. ASAP Ferg.
They're some of the best.
MF Doom.
Do it. And
Let me stop. Like, I listen to Doom.
Whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
I know most of these guys are pretty decent artists. Hell, I would even say some of them are pretty gosh darn good. But would I bring them up with the actual GOATs?
Wait, that's MF Doom next to Pac? Damn, that's tough.
No, I wouldn't. I do not think some of these artists are good enough to be ranked as highly as they are. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing but respect for these artists. May they rest in peace.
Like, Eminem 100% top 10 of all time? Like, come on, we gotta stop disrespecting him. Like, top 10 is even crazy, bro. He should be like top 5.
But a good...
Like, I know, like, modern day, like, little kids just look at Eminem as cringe and shit, but if you really, like, live during that time, listen to his older music, like, he's not cringe, because he was really saying some real shit and can actually rap.
Chunk of them make only okay music. Like, for example, King Von, may he rest in peace, but I'm not the biggest fan of his music. I do think he has his bangers, but I do think the majority of his music is aight, nothing to
Yeah, and he was a serial killer, so it's like, I mean, he may be a legend, like, over there, like, as a serial killer, but in music, probably not.
Crazy over. No disrespect, though. I definitely think he's a cool artist and would have wanted to see more from him, but I would not say he a legend. That new song fire, though. And while hearing me say all these things, you probably thinking, bruh, why can't you let niggas enjoy things? If people want to call their favorite artists GOATs and legends, then why not let them have that opinion? Well, to quote my favorite gay Twitch streamer,
you know, I realize there's just a lot of hating ass niggas in this world, and I'm one of them.
I can't let these niggas think their favorite artist is one of the best.
He said I'm all one of them?
And their lives were cut off too short. But I can't pretend that these guys...
That Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Pac or Biggies. But what am I trying to say
fuck?
with this dying doesn't equal good music argument? What's the point I'm trying to make? The point is, I think people be too quick to call someone a GOAT of their genre when they pass, not taking into account that 90% of this person's music is mid or okay at best. It's like any artist, good or terrible, could be called a legend when they die. Like, take Smoke
Like
Perp,
90?
but best believe peeps are gonna be calling him a GOAT if he were to die tomorrow. They're gonna be saying, "Ah, another legend gone too soon. Man, Smoke Perp was up there
Oh,
with the
God.
greats, man. He was also one of the best freestylers in the game, period. Ah, remember that time? Remember that time when he said he was a motherfucking boner? Man, that gotta be top 10 bars of all time, man." We
What
are
did he
well
say?
aware of this man's trash music. Like, I don't like bringing
He
up
had his
sales,
bangers,
but
though.
look at his sales. This nigga went triple plastic. Ain't nobody listening to this man's music. But you know he will have peeps calling him a legend the day he meets God. And even though I say this, I'm not saying if an artist you don't like dies, you should comment L plus ratio plus YB better. No, don't do that. That's actually mad rude and disrespectful. And you're
Mad
wrong if you
rude.
do something like that. That's just super messed up. Just comment RIP and move on.
Facts.
You gotta say
I hate when people be on some shit like, I don't know who he is, but rip.
nothing
Like, bro, say rest in peace, keep pushing, bro.
more than that. And you might
Nah, Smoke Perp had like 2 or 3.
ask, who are my dead goats? Who do I consider a legend based on the shit I'm talking about these other people? And I feel one of the best legends to ever do it is David Bowie. I know he's not a rapper, but just hear me out. David Bowie has released some of the greatest music of all time. The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and Aladdin Sane are god-tier albums. His hits are also goated too, like Heroes is a top 10 song, period, just ever. And it's even crazier that his album Black Star,
I don't know
an
who he
album
is.
he made about his own death, was released 2 days before his actual death. An amazing album, by the way. But I don't know.
Wait, how did he die?
2 days
He's still making music he died at the age of 69 after fighting liver cancer.
before his actual death.
Right.
An amazing album, by the way. But I don't know, combined with his death, that album hits me a lot harder. I know he ain't a rapper, but I can say more of the same things about Pac
Ooh,
and
good
Biggie,
girl
so
right there.
I just wanted to appreciate Bowie because I might not mention him in the video again. But I think Bowie truly is a legend.
I thought you were trolling at
Now,
first.
what if I were to switch David Bowie's music legacy with YB and the Mirrors? You think I would still be praising him like now? Absolutely not. Would I even
Fuck.
consider him a GOAT or a legend? Hell no. I see them hate when I was down. They never thought I would blow up and get them racks. Hey, that nigga, dumbass nigga, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. In my opinion, you should only be considered a GOAT or a legend
Fuck.
if you made good music. And this makes me move on to the 2 most popular rappers that have sadly been taken away from
X
us
and
too
Juice.
soon. XXX and Juice WRLD.
You
Let
got
me
the
start
same
with X,
fans.
'cause I have a lot more to say about him. Now, I remember back when I was in 8th grade, that was the time when X blew up with Look at Me. And holy shit, that song made me go crazy in a good way. That song is so good. I still love it to this day. And in
Fuck.
8th grade, everybody was rapping it, and I couldn't
Okay,
get
everybody was
enough
playing
of
that
it.
shit.
With that song, it immersed me into X's music.
It was just
And
like
I
loud
love
as
his
fuck, bro. I hate the fucking the beat, bro. That shit was just loud as fuck.
music instantly. I ain't never heard music as hype as his at the time. X's songs was the type of music that just makes you want to break shit. His entire SoundCloud catalog and Members Only Volume 3 was on my repeat back then.
Damn. I mean, you are a young wreck. Like, he died when you were like 7 or some shit. So it's like, damn.
in love with his SoundCloud.
It'd be like
bangers.
that.
So
I never was the biggest fan of X or Juice. Like, I fuck with a lot more Juice music, but like, I remember, I think it was Question Mark. The day it dropped, I listened to it, and I was like, damn, this ain't bad. Never picked it up again, but it wasn't bad. But yeah, I remember the day he died and shit. That shit was crazy.
when he switched to his more sad music, I was caught by surprise. But I was completely fine with it, because that was fine too. Every song on 17 I had on repeat.
That was a good album.
Club, ooh, I was singing that like
That
I
Club
was
was
Trippie
good.
Redd himself.
Facts.
Ooh, please don't throw your love away. Please don't throw your love away. Please
Shut
don't
up.
throw your love away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Where's my contract? Where's my deal? Bro, writing this script down is making me remember how much of an X fan I used to be.
Nah,
Like,
bro,
I
it's
remember
funny.
my IG profile pic used to be
Yo, y'all don't know IG looking
how
like
much of an
this.
X fan I used to be. Like, I remember my IG
I ain't cap. I didn't have IG when it was like this, but I remember it like this though.
Profile pic used to be in a Kotsky drawing of his mugshot. I'll put it on screen if I find it. I really was a big X fan, so when his death happened, it hit me hard. I remember I was actually pretty hurt when I saw the news. And since then, my love has dwindled. Not that I still don't love his music, it's just that you can't really make stuff when you're gone. Really, the only posthumous album I liked from him was Members Only 4. Saying this all out loud is getting me emotional because I really forgot how much I loved X's music. Maybe because slowly after his...
It's been about to cry? Damn.
Because I really forgot how much I loved
Damn, it's getting that serious?
Maybe because slowly after his death was when I
son.
started really listening to Ye's music.
It be like
yeah,
that.
I love XXXTentacion's music, and I do consider him a legend. Now, Juice WRLD, on the other hand, I'ma just be upfront. I ain't the biggest fan of his music. I mean, I do like Goodbye and Good Riddance. I do.
They make the same type of music, got the same fans.
But other than that, all of his other albums just don't hit for me. Like, I feel like, no offense to the Juice.
Yeah, bro. I remember when he said, I think it was not Goodbye Good Riddance. It was like the Death Race to Love or some shit. He said he made that shit in a week. And I'm like, bro, that is not something to brag about. We get it. You could fucking freestyle.
I feel like he makes middle school heartbreak music. Like, I can just see a kid asking out his crush over text, and he gets turned down, and then he goes straight to Snapchat with a Bart Simpson crying pic with All Girls Are the Same in the background playing. That's the
bro. That's literally the same thing with X, bro. Like, X fans do the same shit, bro. You cannot say
audience
that.
I think his music is for. And maybe you can say the same thing about X and 17, but I don't care. I like 17 a lot. And Juice WRLD just isn't for me. And I'm fine if you consider him a legend. There ain't nothing wrong with considering an artist that you love a legend.
But how can you, like, you're saying he's a legend because you like his music, but not the impact he had or anything like that. You're just going based off your music opinion that he's a legend. So, in that case, fucking Pop Smoke's a legend, King Von's a legend, C.I.'s a legend, Raji's a legend in my eyes, because I like all their music. That's stupid, bro.
Like, even though I was...
You can acknowledge, like, they're a legend without liking their music.
Making fun of Smoke Perp earlier, if you like his music and think he's a legend, then... fine, nigga, I might make fun of you about it, but don't let me stop you from liking what you like. All I'm trying to say is I don't gotta see them as a legend or a GOAT because of their unfortunate passing. May they rest in peace. But if you love their music, you can look at them as a GOAT and a legend, and I'm fine with that. And that's kind of all I wanted to say. I could end it here, but there's one more artist I have to talk about because I don't like this guy's music at all.
Pop Smoke.
May he rest in peace, and I wish his family well, but...
or Nipsey.
I just gotta get this off my chest. Emo kids, cover your ears. You're not gonna like what I gotta say.
Ah, shit, Lil Peep.
Lil Peep's music is shit.
I ain't gonna lie, the only reason I knew Lil Peep passed away was because of academics. Like, I was subscribed to his page, and he uploaded a new video. He said someone died. I don't even know who this is, but clicked on it. I think it was like a UK rapper or some shit, but made like, I guess rap music. But yeah, he died like off fentanyl and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's doo-doo.
I never listened to his music, respect. If you could tell. Like, even after his death, I heard snippets and I'm like, not for me.
I'm sorry, man. I had to say it. It's just been itching my neck for the longest time. I have listened to too much Lil Peep. Too much.
And it's just like, bro, his appearance is weird, bro. Like, the upside down cross, he got the True Religion logo on his, like, fucking forehead, in the middle of his forehead. Face tattoos is weird. I don't know.
I can confidently say.
And he was on some weird shit. Like, look at that jester right there.
And I can confidently say, I do not like this man's music.
I'm good.
And I tried to like it. I did. But he's clearly just not for me. It's just too emo. And it's not like I can't get into emo music. The Black Parade is pretty good. But when listening to Lil Peep, it feels like in all of his songs, it just sounds the same. Through my ears, the average Lil Peep song sounds like this.
Cocaine, cocaine, swallowing these pills like lo mein. Cobain.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man. May he rest in peace, and he was gone too soon. And if you think he's a legend, then good for you. And I wish.
Sound the same, just like
Kenzo.
Kenzo.
For me.
Ick Rider.
X was good though. You know that song? Come, let's watch the rain as it's falling down.
What the fuck?
That song is pretty
I didn't know they had a
good, making me
song.
feel like Marilyn Manson. And that's the only Little Peep song I like, and that's really all I have to say about everything. I feel like my point has hopefully been understood by y'all. I know there's a lot of artists I didn't really talk about, like Amy, Mac, Nipsey, MJ, or even Pac and Biggie. They're all great, especially MJ and Biggie. And like I said for the millionth time, may all these artists rest in peace.
Joe.
And that's kind of all I wanted to say. In conclusion, comment your favorite artist that has passed, I guess, and eat your vegetables.
In conclusion, your opinion did... Yo, this whole video just threw me off, bro. Once he said, like, oh, I didn't like Juice's music, so I don't consider him a legend. That's just threw the whole video out the window, bro. Like, I could have made this video and said fucking the 3 artists I fuck with that passed away, they're legends. Everybody else is not a legend to me. He chatting got his bread. How much views this got?
Music.
Damn! New channel alert. Fucking 1.6 million views, 6 subscribers. Like, yep. I figured out the way to go. Just title it some crazy shit and fucking put your weak ass opinion there and make the video make no sense at the end. Great. I'm doing this YouTube shit all wrong. Oh my fucking god.